I'm getting my own studio space. I'm finally getting all my stuff out of this apartment. I've been working from home from this 1-bedroom apartment for over a year now, putting off getting my own space, trying to operate as low cost as possible, reducing my overhead by just using the space I had. But slowly but surely, my business took over my husband and I's entire apartment, our whole lives. Every morning I roll out of bed and immediately start working. And every second that I'm in here, I'm either working or thinking about work or looking at my work because it's physically in the same space as me. And I think it's time. It is a big move for me, for many reasons. One, because I'm so used to this space, and I do love this space. I'm also a little bit lazy, and it's gonna take a little bit more discipline for me to get up and get out and go to a different space physically. I do actually think that that's much healthier, but it is gonna be an adjustment. I'm gonna take my dog with me to work most days, I'm hoping. I'm gonna treat it like a real job and be there 5 days a week, hopefully. I mean, that's the idea, but we'll see. And I'm bringing all my stuff, everything that you see around me. It's getting out of here. We're gonna have our apartment back, and that is so exciting. I'm hoping to document this last week in my space, document the process of packing everything up and moving. I know for a fact that once I start packing, I'm gonna realize that there's so much more stuff in this space. I already know that I'm gonna have no trouble filling this studio. In fact, I'm a little nervous that it's gonna be a tight fit and that I'm gonna have to invest in some more storage space. So just to be transparent, this is what I've been working with for the past over a year. I'm just gonna walk you through it really quick. If you're sensitive to movement and motion, don't watch this part because it might make you dizzy, but I'm taking you with me. This is my living room. In the spirit of being transparent, I did not clean it. That is what it normally looks like. We have a full-size couch, a coffee table, and then our TV. And then the rest of our entire living room, I mean, that's literally the door. So like the rest of our entire living room, like this whole space is my studio space and has been for the past year and some change. So I have storage up here that we installed. I have storage down here in my workbench. I have my printing press, and then I have 2 removable foldable racks. But honestly, I don't remember the last time when I've taken them down. Like, the thought was that I would just have them up when I needed to, but it turns out I kind of always need them up. So there's, this one's like always there, and then this one's like almost always here. And then this is where everything gets done. My printing press lives here, all my supplies live in here, my inks, etc. I also have this table with folding leaves that come out that I use sometimes for printing, and then also for my sewing machine. When I bring this out, this lives inside there when I'm not using it. And then let me turn this camera around. Oh, don't be dizzy. Don't do it. Don't be dizzy. Okay. Can you see? Okay. So not only have I been using this space, but it kind of overflowed. So this is a box of t-shirts that I've made and brought to an event recently that I haven't had a chance to unpack. but also there's nowhere to unpack it to, so it's just living in there. Under here I have some more storage. See, these are frames, and you can't see in there at all, but these are all frames. I have another little box of frames under here. What else? I have some merchandise that I made for a band in here. Those were at an event recently, that's why they're on their own, and also again I have nowhere to unpack them. This is an order that's about to go out. I need to like fold and iron and make those look pretty, but these are going to an order. This is these are new blank shirts that I just got that I need to put away, and I'll show you where I put those away. But those do actually have a place, but for now they're here because I didn't have time to put them away. Here's storage for, I just have random stuff out here too. But this is storage that I use for my prints. And then I also take this with me to markets, and it like unlatches, and I have storage in here for like cards and prints and all sorts of other things. So this just like lives here or wherever I can put it, and also comes with me to markets. Have things I use for my market booth. I have more stuff that I just recently brought to a market that I need to put away when I'm not doing a market, like they're just kind of floating around. All right, last week in the studio, let's go. It's Tuesday. Once again, I just woke up, so, or I didn't just wake up, but I haven't like gotten ready for the day, so that's why I look like this. But I wanted to jump in and say, if there was ever a sign that this move was the right call, it's the fact that somebody just ordered a product from me and I legit cannot find it. I know I'm not out. Like, I know for a fact that I'm not out of this product, but I cannot remember where I stored it. Because I don't have a ton of space here, there's different places like in this apartment that I've like squirreled away like boxes of like overstock and stuff, and I legit cannot find it. I mean, I was able to pull some product from my market stock. Like, I keep a separate amount like just for markets, so thankfully this shipment can go out today still as planned. But literally, like, during this move, I'm gonna find this box somewhere, I'm sure of it. But like, again, this is a sign. This is insane. I've been insane for trying to make this work for so long, and cannot be happier to be finally making some big girl moves. So yeah. Okay, it's Wednesday, and I don't feel good. And I don't know if it's stress or if I genuinely don't feel good, but today's the day. I have to go, like, right now-ish, to go officially sign the lease and pick up my keys and pay the guy. Kind of important. And then the space will be mine. I can't really move anything in yet. My husband and I share a car, and I don't drive, so he's at work during the week, and so we won't be able to start moving things in until the car's free over the weekend, maybe Friday night and Saturday. So it's just gonna be me in an empty studio for the first couple days. I can bring as much as I can carry on a bus, and I'm gonna bring my tape measure and some tape and maybe start marking some things out and measuring, and I can take lots of footage of this space before I start to put anything in it. I have a feeling it's gonna fill up extremely fast, and that the amount of stuff that I actually have to put in there, just because it's been so long that I've been in this space, and everything's kind of tucked away and packed away and hidden. Once we start taking stuff out, like, we're gonna realize how much stuff I have and how much space that's gonna take up. So, a little bit nervous about that, but that's jumping the gun. Not something I have to worry about today. Today, I just have to get myself to the studio, check out the bus route, pay the guy, sign the papers, take some measurements. That's all. Simple. Trying to keep it like step by step, day by day, because again, I like don't feel well, and being stressed doesn't help. So it doesn't help anyone. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave like right now-ish. So I'm gonna take you with me. Don't mind the street noise. I also forgot to mention I have some packages to drop off on the way. So I'm gonna hit the post office first. And hypothetically, the bus that I should be taking should be right outside the post office. So we're going to see how convenient this actually is. I also put on lipstick so I don't feel so pale in the face. Something and figure out if all my furniture is gonna fit. Or I literally get anything. It's Thursday, and it's gonna be my last day printing at home. I'm not gonna say too much other than I am truly taking advantage of what has been a luxury for the last year, which is that I can just roll out of bed and get to work. So for the very last time, I've just rolled out of bed, put a hat on, and I'm gonna print my very last orders here in the apartment, and then I'm gonna pack up all the rest of my stuff.
I've neglected it a little bit, and we need to do a little bit of upkeep to keep my business in good standing and in good shape so that, bankruptcy doesn't occur. So that's what we're doing today, getting our lives together, getting back on track with my help out. It's a big task. It's a big event. It's very chaotic. And honestly, this year, I was not supposed to do Mother's Day flowers and everything with my mom. I'm supposed to be at this sunny day collecting.
Alright, this is it. This is it. This is the last bag of printed tees that I'm gonna make here. And they're gonna go to the post office tomorrow. And that's it. These shirts here are for future orders. Like I still need to send them out, but they're missing something. Like this one's from a collaboration. that I'm doing with a band, and I need them to send me like some information to include with the order, so I can't quite send that out yet. And then this is missing like one shirt. They ordered like multiple items, so it's just missing one of those items, and I think same with those two at the bottom. And then those are, I'm actually not sure why I didn't send those with the rest of the box yesterday, but for some reason those did not make it into the box that we brought into the studio yesterday, so they're not for any particular order, but I'm sure I'll use them soon enough. But those need to go over to the studio too. They all need to go over, but these are gonna be like special in their own box so that I remember that these are for like upcoming orders. So yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna start packing up. lighting is terrible, but if you don't remember, that is where my workbench used to be. And now it's just a bunch of random stuff that I may or may not take with me. These are just like the remnants of like what was in like the back of drawers and stuff. But it's Tuesday. I didn't check in very much over the weekend because, well, I was busy. I was moving. And my husband was with me and there just like wasn't time to like talk to the camera. However, I did take some clips and hopefully I'll be able to include some of them. But it's now Tuesday and it's gonna be my first day working there. So I'm about to leave and go there. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna be like a lot more productive, but we'll see. I have to get there first. So I'm leaving. It's 9 o'clock. So my hope was to leave by 9 and it's a little after. So already running late. Gotta get my dog ready to go and then we're going. Wish me luck. Hello. This is my outro. I would have loved to finish this video with a grand reveal of the space, fully finished, exactly how I want it, beautiful. But realistically, that's gonna take some time and potentially a little bit of investment. And I have a lot on my plate at the moment. I'm preparing for a big market next weekend, Jackalope Burbank, and I don't have time to dwell on the aesthetics of the space just yet. My studio at home also took quite a while to develop the character it developed, and this space is even bigger than that and probably will take some time to feel perfect. But the good news is that it works. It's fully functional. I've been working all day today in this space and it does feel like a breath of fresh air. I have the space to move around. I have just a lot more focus. I've been very productive today and it was a great separation this morning. My journey from home to here really did put me in the right headspace to get to work. Basically, for the next week, I'm just gonna put my head down and prepare for this upcoming market and try to get this space, work out the kinks of like the workflow, move things around as needed. But I'm not gonna put a huge amount of work into making it look good. So if you're waiting for, like I said, that grand reveal, it's gonna take a little bit longer. I'm so sorry. I will take you with me on this journey of like making this space my own. Maybe I'll make a video about that in the future. Maybe you have some suggestions for me. It's a lot more space than I'm used to. There's a lot of white walls. I don't think that I'm going to paint at all, so if you have any ideas, for making this space a little more creative and kooky without paint, let me know. I have a few ideas myself, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, if you've watched this far, thank you so much. This has been a huge step for me, and you being here and supporting me through this journey is amazing. I'm so grateful. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you soon.